we put, you know, a good 3 hours in that. But anyway, if we're talking now, and we will give you a bang when we hit 2 minutes, and if you get your last thought together, and try to, you know, if something's been said already, come up with a new idea. But anyway, we will start with the top of the list here. Mary Kay Doherty. Mrs. Manley is not coming back now.
My name is Mary Kay Dory, and I have been a teacher at Hinsdale Central for 18 years. I am the mother of 4 wonderful boys and have been married to my college sweetheart for 23 years. My oldest son, Brian, goes to Hinsdale Central and runs cross country and track with Jen Planson's son, one of the school board members. And I've talked to her many times at meets. I go to church practically every Sunday, and a couple of weeks ago I sat in front of Ed Corcoran and his family at church, another school board member. In fact, I have been a guest in Ed Corcoran's home. I love to volunteer at my church and at my son's school. However, I am being investigated by the school district. I am being investigated by the school district for liking an article on Facebook. This article was about a 1-hour offer that the school board members gave to our HHSTA negotiating team. And attached to the article was a picture. And on August 4th, I attended a school board meeting at the Hinsdale South Auditorium, where this picture was displayed on a screen about the size of one of those garage doors behind you. And an axe that was in the picture was about the size of Michael Jordan. Now, the patch editor that night spoke and took full responsibility for this picture being mistakenly attached to the article. It was summertime when I was looking at the article on this phone right here. The screen about the size of a credit card. I looked at the picture that was attached to the article, and I never even saw the axe in the article, or in the picture. The axe that was as big as Michael Jordan on August 4th was likely smaller than the size of a pea on my phone. Maybe I didn't see it because I am 47 years old and seeing is more of a challenge. Or maybe it's because one of my 4 boys needed to go to soccer practice. Or maybe it's because I was so disgusted with the school board giving 1 hour to take or leave an offer, I didn't focus on the picture. Whatever the case, in a million years, I would never want to threaten anyone. If there was an administrator left, a principal, a superintendent, someone that knew me, knew the 16 other teachers that are being investigated, they would tell you to stop this, but they are gone. I'm going to keep going because I waited 3 hours to talk, and I'm sorry, I am not going to. On August 4th, Miss Manley claimed that there was a threat to her. I was not aware that this church-going, far-sighted, minivan-driving soccer mom of 4 was a threat to anyone. Hinsdale Police Department knew there was no threat. I know there was no threat. The teachers know there was no threat. I suspect Miss Planson doesn't find me very threatening, or Mr. Corcoran. And I suspect Miss Manley probably wouldn't find me very threatening either. Shame on you. Shame on you for bullying teachers and trying to scare us by hauling us tomorrow to the administration office and interrogating us. Shame on you for allowing us to lose valuable teaching time with our students. Shame on you for wasting taxpayer dollars to pay for attorneys and subs to investigate 17 teachers for hitting a like button on Facebook. Mr. Cassini, who's not here, Mr. Skoda, and Mr. Corcoran, stop this sideshow now. and negotiate. Allow me and my 16 colleagues to stay in the classroom and do our job. And you do your job and negotiate a contract, a fair contract with the teachers. Thank you.
In a civil society, I asked everybody, and everybody who knows me, I've always been more than lenient in time. Once again, it's 2 minutes. I politely give you a little more than that.
No,
And in
no,
a
we
civil-
said it, we
and in a